Hello, everybody. I'm Baron Bananas still, as always. And we are back today again with Doki Doki Blue Skies. Obviously, if you couldn't notice by everything. I'm just gonna go to my settings, hit that again. I really wish that would save. But oh well. So, last time we played through Doki Doki Blue Skies, we got ourselves onto Yuri's route. We spent a day with Yuri, just kind of learning how to cook, more or less. She was teaching us some little things she could do, mostly involving rice. At least she told us, and then when actually demonstrating, she helped us make some teriyaki salmon, which was interesting, using recipes made by her mom that she keeps around with her. After that, though, we spent the next day with Natsuki and Sayori, just kind of walking around town, talking and whatnot. Which, that was nice. Another thing that also happens is on our way back from buying just some regular groceries, and Yuri happened to be with us, we noticed Natsuki, and we kinda pushed for Yuri to talk to her. While she was kind of apprehensive at first, they managed to actually start, having a good conversation, and so we just said, alright, I got some frozen stuff I need to get into a freezer, so, I'll leave you two be. And, well, Yuri was smiling as we left, so clearly she... clearly she was enjoying her time talking with Natsuki. So after that rocky start in Act 1, clearly they want to be friends. And they're both willing to put in some kind of effort. Even if we gotta kinda, shove Yuri in the right direction. Alright. So, this save file would be right after we actually got back. I think either the same day or another day, just after our little outing on the town with Natsuki and Sayori. So we're gonna load it up and go from there. And what I think is gonna happen with the scene coming up and the scene after, well, we're gonna be interested. It's gonna be very, very interesting. I idly twirl my pen around my fingers, sighing at the blank piece of paper in front of me. You'd think that with all the poems I've written so far, it'd be pretty easy to start on yet another one. But I've been having trouble gaining any inspiration in writing a horror-themed poem. In order to celebrate Halloween, Monica asked us all to write themed poetry. It's supposed to have some kind of Halloween party as well. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it. I did watch a horror anime to get in the mood, but I'm not sure if it helped much. Don't get me wrong, it was a great bit of surreal horror media. The sound design successfully created tension that kept stacking up over time, and the graphics were quite creepy as well. They were done in the style of old paper puppet crafts, lending an air of mystery and age to the stories. Wonder which one he's talking about. Despite all this, though, my mind still draws a blank when I confront the paper in front of me. It doesn't help that I hardly got any sleep last night either. It's hard to shake off this feeling of exhaustion. I don't want to procrastinate too much, but... Come on! I've got to think of something. How in the world does Stephen King do this? Alright, it's getting a little bit late, but it probably wouldn't hurt to go out and walk around for a few minutes. Exercise can energize you, right? You could always pick up a can of coffee or tea somewhere, too. Plus, something might come to me while I'm walking. As I make my way outside, I see stars here and there beginning to emerge from the darkening sky. Looks like there might be a small chance of rain, and it's a bit nippy as well. I don't think it's anything I have to worry about, though. What's a good place to go for poetry inspiration? I stretch languidity. Languidedly, I think? Sure, I'll go languidedly. Languidedly. I'm gonna look that up exactly how you're supposed to pronounce that. That is a new word. Lacking energy or discipline to exert effort, listless feeling, languid, from a fever. Pronunciation. How doth I pronounce?
Languidly.
Oh, languidly. Okay. Cool. I think I was right the first time. I stretch languidly as I stroll past a set of train tracks. Horror. Isn't there a graveyard around here somewhere? If I recall correctly, it's a walk away from where I'm at. It'll probably seriously creep me out, but art requires sacrifice. A few minutes later, I spot the wrought iron gate to the cemetery. It's quite dark as there aren't any lights, but I can still make out the dark greens of the ivy snaking up the iron fence, as well as a flash of violet just inside the gate. Wait a minute. Hey, Yuri's just at the graveyard, guys. That's... Yep. Hey, Yuri! She seems to panic for a moment before noticing me, but quickly regains her composure as we approach each other. Hi, Baron. I didn't see you there. Sorry if I startled you now. Oh, it's no bother. Wait, why is Yuri visiting the graveyard? Oh. Hey, Yuri, were you trying to find inspiration for your Halloween poem too? She glances around for a minute as if processing my question. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm assuming you were doing the same? Yep. Guess great minds think alike. Yuri gives a light chuckle at that. I was thinking of getting something to drink too. Want to come with me? Well, it's getting a bit late. Oh, no problem. I'm just planning on grabbing a tea or coffee from the store for a minute. I see. In that case, I could probably keep you company for a bit. Smiling at each other, we start making our way to the shopping district. Yuri, I think you have something on your shoe. Is that so? We slow to a stop as she bends down to pick up something off her shoe. Huh? Is that a rose petal? Where did that come from? It must have come off of some of the flower arrangements back in the cemetery. Ah, makes sense. Nice to know that people's graves are being tended in there. I agree. Being forgotten by your loved ones? It isn't a very comforting thought. Were you walking around there for a while? For a little bit. I had some trouble settling on a certain theme for my poem. That's a surprise, considering how much you love horror. You would think so, but it's difficult to pick one cohesive theme when there's so many to choose from. So, what'd you end up deciding on? Well... Would it be alright with you if I kept it a surprise for now? Sure. I can respect that. As we pass a row of small shops and cafes, a few drops of water splash onto my face. The droplets soon increase in size and frequency, and before we know it, we're caught in a downpour. Should have brought an umbrella after all. Do you want to head inside somewhere? Yes, please. We jog up to a convenience store, the cold rain splashing up at our ankles as we slosh through puddles. The entrance into the awning is thankfully dry, the yellowed lights inside comforting in the night. Pushing the door open, we're met with a small tinkling of a bell. Let's see, where's the drinks section? Oh, I think I see it in the back. I follow Yuri to a drinks cooler filled with a colorful array of bottles and cans. Okay, dude. Convenience stores are pretty much laid out the same. Drinks toward the back or in the very obvious, wall of coolers. What are you in the mood for? She pops open the door and grabs a bottle of green tea. While I usually prefer my tea freshly made, the occasional chilled bottle of tea is a nice change of pace. Yeah, it does kind of change the taste when it's hot versus when it's cold. The iciness of cold tea can give it a certain sweetness. Hey, Jen. How's it going? We continue our conversation as we take our drinks to the register. Doesn't seem like the rain's letting up. Got a really nice, engaged class with perfect attendance this morning. Okay, that's amazing. Awesome. I'm glad to hear. What were you teaching the kids today? If you say math, I will be amazed that they were engaged in math. Poetry? Wow. How fitting. Yeah, that is very fitting. Wow. Is it just teaching them basics, or going over a specific kind of poetry style? French poetry? Ah, okay. I know nothing of French poetry. I barely know anything about poetry. Despite being in a creative writing class and multiple English classes in high school. Oh well. Clearly it didn't stick. Because it's an extended French program, poetry for kids mainly, basic rhyming schemes and silly subjects. Okay. Basic rhyming scheme and silly subjects. So basically a Natsuki poem. The poem I'm wearing on my shirt, just in French. So just to kind of very briefly catch you up to what's happened so far, we're trying to write a poem for some kind of Halloween party Monica wants to hold for the club. We got writer's block. So we went for a walk. We figured, what's the best place to find get inspiration for a potential horror-themed poem? Let's go to the graveyard. Yuri happened to be there, and apparently she was there too to also kind of get inspiration. Now we walked to get a drink, and then the rain started. Is Yuri all smiley because we're on her? Yes, she's all smiley because we're on her route. So this is actually Act 2 Yuri route. That was decided by a wheel spin. That was out of my control. So the plan is to do Yuri first, then Sayori, then Natsuki. Gotta save best girl for last. We'd probably get soaked if we were to go out now. But we should really be getting back. Over on the other side of the store, I spot a stand carrying a few umbrellas. How about we buy an umbrella then? It definitely beat getting sick while trying to get back home. I suppose we can do that. Stepping away from the counter, I grab a plain black umbrella as Yuri grabs a striped one. Whoa, what are you doing? Buying an umbrella? Aren't we just gonna share one? It'd save us some money. Are you sure? I wouldn't want to be a bother. It'd be unfair to ask you to pay for it, too. Don't worry about it. I've been needing a new one anyway. Smooth. Like, damn, that's just smooth. Aren't we just gonna use one? I mean, I just needed one anyway. Yeah, 'cause that's totally why you're getting it. There's no need for us to buy two when one will work. That's true. All right. Thank you for being so considerate. She fidgets with her hair as she says this, a blush creeping across her cheeks. Man, shy girls are seriously cute. All girls are cute, damn it. Except maybe the yandere types. I mean, they could be cute, but then they're also trying to kill you, so no thank you. No problem. It's still raining pretty hard. I believe that the bus should be here in a minute. Don't you usually walk around town? Well, yes, but the weather... Oh, right. Let's head to the stop so we don't miss it then. After unfolding the umbrella, I wait for Yuri to join me under it. She's not coming closer, though. Instead electing to stand still, staring at her feet. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. She inches toward me until there's only a few inches between us. Let's go. We make our way to the bus stop. Once there, I pop open my bottle of tea. It's probably not the best weather to drink ice-cold tea, but I already bought it. Hey, Yuri. Yes? I meant to ask earlier, but how did you learn to make tea? It's not such an interesting story. Come on, I want to get to know you better. Given that tea is such an integral part of your character, I feel like I should know more about it, about what it means to you. Weird way to just say it's an integral part of her character. Oh well. Oh wow, she's actually calling him out on it. An integral part of my character? I mean, you are passionate about tea, aren't you? I suppose so. But I do have other interests too, you know. Yeah, I was just joking. I guess it wasn't a very good joke. Yeah, sorry, Game Baron, you're not funny. No, you're fine. I'm just not very good with humor. Yuri sighs, looking up into the sky. My mother was the one who taught me how to make tea. Ah, that makes sense. She was the one who helped teach you how to cook, after all. Yes, that's right. I believe I was just about to finish primary school when I first tried to make tea. Of course, I didn't go about making it all at once. But over time, she allowed me to do more and more. She taught me how to prepare tea in all manners of ways, from Western to Eastern styles. You'd be surprised at how many different infusers, strainers, and teapots she owned. Sounds like a major hobby for her. It definitely was. My mother even eventually taught me how to properly perform a tea ceremony. Dang, seriously? Why aren't you in the club for that, then? I don't know. I was always intimidated by the idea of actually performing it in front of other people. Yeah, dude, come on. You've seen how frickin' nervous she is all the time. Sure, perform this tea ceremony in front of a group of people. Just do it. Something that's very, very, you know, laid out and methodical. Ugh. There are so many ways you can mess up. But you always seem so graceful to me. Well, I'm glad you didn't join the tea ceremony club, though. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have met you. I'm glad too. She blushes and looks down again, smiling at her shoes. I'm not as graceful as you may think, though. I kind of find that hard to believe. You just haven't seen me make many mistakes yet. There was one time I wasn't careful enough when handling the hot tea kettle one day, and nearly spilled it onto myself. My mother realized what was happening and put her hand over the spout to keep it from burning me. Ouch! Ah! Yeah! Ow! That's hurt my hand just thinking of that. Ugh. The things parents do for their children. But because of that, she ended up with burns on her hand. For a while, I just felt so awful for allowing my ineptitude to hurt my mother. I didn't touch the tea kettle again for quite a while. Over time, however, I ended up becoming interested in tea again. Well, I'm glad you got back into it. Yuri being clumsy isn't something that I'm used to. When she's calm, she's so elegant. Yes, I am too. Your mother sounds really nice, by the way. I shiver a bit as the wind buffets my body, whipping my clothes around me. Thankfully, the bus shows up a moment later, its bright headlights heralding its arrival. We stumble aboard and manage to find seats next to each other. Yuri moves her arms to her sides, letting out a deep breath and looking at the night sky beyond the window. I think there's supposed to be a 2 in there. The passing streetlights reflect off her eyes, shining golden over the violets of her irises. Sinking lower into my seat, I sigh in contentment. Even though we aren't talking, it still feels nice to just be close to her. After a minute, Yuri signals her oncoming stop. As I stand up to exit the bus with her, Yuri stops me. You really don't have to walk me all the way back. Isn't this out of your way? Yeah, but I don't want you to get sick. I bought the umbrella to share with you the full way. Come on, I insist. I gently pull Yuri along with me, opening the umbrella as we leave. Thank you. You're welcome. It's quite serene now. The rain has lightened up to a pitter-patter, and the occasional breeze gently rustles the tree around us. Baron? Yes? Do you ever notice how the light is when it's raining? What do you mean? Well... She looks around for a moment, then points to a street lamp down the street. Whenever it rains, it almost seems like the properties of light are completely changed. And it's especially obvious at night. As she mentions it, the lights do seem a bit different. It's something I think that I've noticed subconsciously, but never really paid any attention to. A cold gust blows by, causing Yuri and I to huddle closer together. Our shoulders are touching by this point, providing a small smidgen of warmth. Yuri doesn't seem to notice, or at least, she's acting like she doesn't. But it might just be that she's lost in her thoughts right now, though. She's been doing that more and more frequently. It's been nice to see her really open up to me. Yeah, it's almost like the lights are glowing. Well, of course lights glow, but it's, I don't know, blurry? Yuri nods her head. The way the light bounces off each individual droplet seems to create a sort of halo around the street lamps. At times, it almost looks like the light's dancing around in the air as it refracts through the rain. It's as if the lights are spirits, burning out their life force like fireflies, showing that not all of the world is darkness. Do not start talking about darkness. I get enough of that from Kingdom Hearts. Darkness, light, heart, heart, light, darkness, heart, memories, heart. Kingdom Hearts has forever stained my thoughts when it comes to darkness, because I immediately think of that game, and it's how convoluted it is. Huh. Never thought of it like that before. My words are met with a faint smile. Every so often, I wonder if the lights in the distance are friendly will-o-wisps. I wonder if they're guiding me somewhere, urging me towards some far-off destination, one step at a time. It's unnerving when they suddenly disappear right before you. When something cuts off their connection to the world, leaving everyone being guided in the dark. It's when that happens that you realize what you've been taking for granted. You begin to truly appreciate how welcoming the warmth was before, in contrast to the new, chilling darkness. Yeah, it can feel kind of lonely when you're walking by yourself in the dark. Not to mention, it's kind of dangerous to do so. You haven't been doing that a lot lately, have you? Eh? Don't worry, I haven't. Well, good. If you ever need to walk around at night, just ask me, and I'll be there. Plus, it feels a lot less lonely when you walk around with friends. Even if you're lost in the dark, if you have friends by your side, you'll at least be able to trust that someone's going to stick by you. It's probably just me, but it feels like Yuri and I are a bit closer than we were before. I'm about to open my mouth to speak again when she abruptly comes to a stop, nearly causing me to trip. Bro, pay attention where you're going. We're at a quiet intersection that I'm not too familiar with. Well, Baron, thank you for accompanying me on my way home. Hmm? Aren't I walking all the way back with you? You wouldn't want to get wet now, right? I mean, the rain's let up quite a bit by now. Really, I wouldn't want you to go too far out of your way. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Thank you for the offer, though. All good. It's been my pleasure. You were right. It is less lonely walking with friends. Her smile sends a light wave of warmth through my body. Yeah, it was. Well, see you tomorrow then. Goodbye, Baron. Alright, cool. We walked around with Yuri. Well, I think we caught a cold. I'm pretty damn sure we caught a cold. Ugh. I ended up getting home pretty late last night, and on top of that, I had to finish some work before going to bed. So this makes it 2 nights in a row that I didn't get enough sleep. My head feels fuzzy and warm, and I'm having a hard time finding the energy to get up. As I shove my blankets aside and try to stand up, I struggle to maintain my balance. Crap. I can't do it. I flop back into my bed, sinking down into my comforter. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. What is this? My body feels like it's baking in an oven. This pounding in my head. Each wave of pain pushes me further into the haze of my fever. Ugh, how much time has passed? 6 weeks. I struggle to take a deep breath, and am pleasantly surprised by the notes of lavender and sweets in the air. Lavender. Yuri? Now that I think about it, I hope she didn't catch anything as well. I smile into my pillow as I think about the time we've been spending together. Not even my fever can distract me from the happiness I feel from recalling these memories. This warm and fuzzy feeling inside. It's not the same kind of feeling I get when I think about friends. It's something different. However, I'm suddenly snapped out of my reverie when something cold and damp is placed on my forehead. Okay, who is in our house and how did they get in? Did we leave the door unlocked after we got home last night? I don't care how safe your neighborhood is, I still lock my door at night. Turning in bed to face my room, I'm met by the sight of Yuri and Sayori sitting by my bedside. Again, how did they get inside? Yuri's red-faced, whispering to Sayori as Sayori writes on a piece of paper. How did you people get inside my house? That is my number one question. How did you get inside? Baron! You're finally awake! Yeah, I guess I am. What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. Holy... And I've been out this whole day? Hold on. What are you two doing here? I get up a little, propping myself up on my elbows. My head still spins whenever I move, but I'm a bit better than I was earlier. Oh, I hate it when you're that sick, that just moving slightly makes you dizzy. That's happened to me twice within the past few years, and I hated every second of it. I just trying to get to the bathroom was a struggle. Actually, no, make that 3 times. Twice because actually something was getting me sick, and the one time was, well... Yeah, Jen, I think you know the one time I was not feeling well at all. Not from being sick, but from something I ate unknowingly. Uh, I'm really sorry for coming into your home unannounced like this. You weren't answering your calls, and Sayori mentioned that... Relax, Yuri. I'm guessing you and Sayori came over to check up on me? In which case, I'm thankful you guys are here. Yuri blinks for a moment, a blush deepening on her cheeks. Oh. Well, I'm glad. See, Yuri? I told you Baron wouldn't mind! So you're the culprit behind this visit, eh? Hey, you should be thankful that we're here. Don't worry, I am. I'm just teasing you. Well, you didn't show up at school and wouldn't answer our calls, so we were worried that something happened to you. You should have seen Yuri! She started panic. Sayori! um, anyway, Sayori decided to visit after school, so I tagged along. Well, I'm sorry for making you guys worry and go through all this trouble. We'd much rather you were okay, so please don't worry about it. Anyway, I think that I'll be fine. I make an attempt at standing, but the intense waves of nausea quickly remind me that I'm not going anywhere soon. No, you should rest. I'll get you some water and medicine. Sayori rushes off, the fading sounds of footsteps signaling her descent to the lower floor of the house. You need to recover before you attempt anything more strenuous. Standing up is strenuous activity? You know what I mean. Well, I kinda need to use the bathroom. Alright, Yuri. Carry him in there, drop him down, and walk out the door. That's the only way this is gonna work. I stand up fully this time. Oh. Well, in that case... Yuri stands up too. Do you need me to help you? Now, it could be that I'm not feeling as well as I thought I did. But at the thought of her helping me in the bathroom, it feels like my fever's come back in full force. Bro, that ain't your fever. I sit back down as my face heats up. Okay, Baron, she probably means something way different from what you think. Yes. Yeah, sure. She totally means she's gonna help you go, man. She'll hold it and everything. Why is that your first thought? What is wrong with Game Baron? Baron, are you okay? Your face is burning up. I'm fine, Yuri. Here, let me help you. She proceeds to extend her hand out to me. Focus, Baron. I'd probably die of embarrassment if I ended up wetting myself in front of two girls, so I gotta make it to the bathroom one way or another. Jesus Christ, man. You're like what, 8? Oh. No, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what age, it could still happen, but oh my god. What an interesting time to come in. Yeah, I know, right? Hi, Stepford husband. How's it going? Quite an interesting time. Yeah, the context is, we are sick. Yuri and Sayori came into our house to check up on us. We need to go to the bathroom, but we can't exactly walk well right now. Like, just standing up makes us dizzy. I take Yuri's hand. It's surprisingly cool in my grasp. I was thinking that too. It's like, alright, just crawl, man. Army crawl it. As she helps me back up, I start to wobble a bit. If you need to, you could... Now it looks like she's the one catching a fever. She looks away, struggling to maintain eye contact. You okay, Yuri? If you need to, you can lean against me for support. I wouldn't want you end up falling and hurting yourself while you're ill. Thoughtful. We end up leaning on each other, shoulder to shoulder. Once we make it outside my room to the bathroom door, Sayori comes up the stairs with water and medicine. Hey, Baron! You shouldn't be out! She cuts herself off as she glances between Yuri and me. I needed to go to the bathroom, so Yuri's helping me. Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, I'll put the stuff next to your bed then. And with that, she heads into my room. Alright, I'll be fine here, Yuri. Okay. I'll be heading back to your room then, if you don't mind. Just call me when you're finished. Thanks for the flash of the toilet. Making my way back to my room, I can just barely hear the sounds of Sayori and Yuri talking. The voice acting you're doing? Peak. You don't gotta butter me up, man. My voice acting is cringe. I know it. I try because it's something fun to do, as terrible as I am. So it seems, and Baron are... Do you... Wait, what about me? Come on, you heard what he said. What? What did I say? I'm sure we just misheard him. Well, he doesn't know a whole lot of people outside of the club. Who do you think he was talking about? Alright, Baron, you should probably stop eavesdropping now. As I reach for the doorknob, my hand freezes. What do you mean? My mind's racing, trying to figure out if I said anything to them. Come on, Yuri! Don't you think that... I should check on him. As footsteps begin approaching the door, I quickly open it. Baron! Oh, I see that you're done. Yeah, I just finished. Sayori perks up as she notices me enter my room again. How the hell did I screw up Yuri and Sayori's name? Hey! I just texted Monica and Natsuki that you're doing better. Ah, cool. They were probably wondering where I was, right? As I open my mouth to speak more, my stomach rumbles. I mean, we've been asleep for a day. We woke up in the morning for school, and then ended up going back to bed. We then woke up, it was 7 o'clock at night. Now that I think about it, would you like something to eat? Yeah, that'd be great. Wait, did she also say it at the same time? What did I miss? Okay, I didn't miss anything. What the hell's that about? Jinx! I don't get it. There was no double line there, so I don't get it. Whatever. Yuri sighs and then laughs along with Sayori. If you want, we can try making something here. Baron, do you have any ingredients we can use? I'm pretty sure I have some salmon. Oh, and a bunch of frozen foods as usual. Ooh, I'd like some salmon! Given that it's a school night, it'd be preferable if we could make something fast. Just be careful not to set the house on fire again. I smile at Sayori while I say this. Hey! That was one time! We end up laughing together. Yeah, apparently they tried to cook dumplings one time as kids, and Sayori almost set the kitchen on fire. Well, Baron, if you're settled back in, we'll get started on the food then. They proceed to head downstairs as I take my medicine and drink some water. It's nice and quiet now. As I close my eyes, I can feel myself slipping back into the warm embrace of sleep. That is, until I hear the sound of my phone ringing shatters the calm of the air. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh well, it's on the screen. For a moment, I contemplate ignoring it, but with a groan, I reach for my phone and check the caller ID. Oh. Great, I need a new voice. Unless I just want to go on my standby and just randomly make the mom Southern, like I did Emmy's mom in Kadowa Shoujo. Mom's calling. Good thing I checked. Huh. Yeah, I might just follow my standby and just go with the southern voice I did for Emmy's mom. It worked out well enough that time. Hey, Mom. Do I? I'm already doing one accented voice in this whole playthrough. I don't really have any other damn voices I can use. I don't have any older women sounding voices. Make her sound like a 10-pack a day smoker. Talk like Celine Dion. Yeah, sure, I'll make it sound like this. I totally smoke a pack of cigarettes a day. My throat is loving this. I can't do that for her, because she's just a normal, upstanding mom. I also don't even know how Celine Dion sounds. Unfortunately. Also, hi, Karn Skelet, how's it going? I might just go to my standby. That's okay. You do you, Jen. You gotta fold laundry, fold laundry. I got no offense to that. You have a life to live and things to do. A French accent? Québécois? Oh my god, I think I would offend my brother-in-law. I'm gonna tell you that right now if I tried to do a French accent. That'd be like Cajun here in the US. You could deal with it. Oh my god. Scottish accent then, but I'm already doing Monica with a Brit. I can't do the Scottish. I mean, I could. That'd just be weird. This Japanese woman has a Scottish accent. Russian. Oh my god. I mean, I could do my terrible. I could do a terrible. I mean, Lily had a very, very slight accent I kinda gave her, but eh. Sure as hell can't do a Japanese accent. Yeah, that's true. I might do the French, as terrible as it would be. And yes, that would be really bad if I were to attempt a Japanese accent. It'd be awful. In more ways than one. Maybe I'll try the French accent, maybe. As terrible as it may sound, I don't know. I just have no idea how I'm gonna keep that going, because I know I'm gonna fuck it up at some point. Live and let live. C'est la vie. Somehow I gotta do a French accent while also trying to sound somewhat female. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I am really now leaning toward the French accent. It's just doing it is gonna be the hard part. It's probably not gonna sound French at all. Nah, clearly French women have deep voices. I mean, Lily's half Scot, MC can be half French. Yeah, true, true. We don't get anything of his actual lineage. Oui, oui, oh, oh, oh. Gonna be a it gets stronger the drunker I get situation. Amazing. Vivi, oh, vivi, c'est la vie. Vivi. I might just see what I can do. It may end up changing as I do it or at later playthroughs, but let's give some kind of accent a shot. Hey, Baron, are you okay? You didn't pick up the phone earlier, so I was getting worried. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm going with it. Rolling with it. Plus, the school rang me up to tell me you didn't go in. Sorry. I must have been out. I don't know what the fuck accent I'm doing, but I'm going with it. Deals. Just everyone's got to deal with it. Anyway, I'm doing better now. I had a really bad fever, but after sleeping it off, I'm feeling much better. Are you sure? Yes, Mom. Well, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and getting lots of rest, okay? I don't know what the fuck happened there. This accent is not working out, I'm gonna tell you right now. Huh. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. That did not go well. That was totes Russian at the end there? Yeah, I know. God damn it. And the mom shows up a lot, too, in every sleazy switchy screen. I think I have some medicine in the kitchen if you're... Mom, it's just a fever. It's not like the bubonic plague or anything. But as I say that, I can't help but hack up a wet, raspy cough. Are you sure about that? That cold sounded pretty medieval. Jeez, way to reassure me. I'm gonna have to work on this voice on my own time. Are you sure you're okay? I can catch you a flight home if you're not if you're really ill, you know. This is so bad. This is so bad. No, that's way too much effort. I'll be fine, Mom. Seriously. Some friends came over from school to help take care of me. Yeah, sure, I'll make it sound like Arnold. She's just a muscular Austrian man. Yeah. Do I need to take the flight home to take care of you? I will get on the chopper. Oh my god. Oh? I'm guessing that one of them was Sayori? Sound more like muscles from Brussels. Mm-hmm. And what? The other friend? She's a girl, isn't she? Hey, don't be getting any funny ideas. I wouldn't dream of it. Oh, it was just Yuri. Isn't Yuri from your club? Yeah, she is. I see. So, I can tell exactly what the next question's gonna be. How close are you and Yuri? Called it. What do you mean? You know. Do you like her? You two seem to be so close that she's concerned enough to check on you along with Sayori. This is like French, Russian, German kind of smashed together in a blender. Or is Yuri the one you like? I don't know what the yeah, this is just accent. That's all Mom is. She is accent. Mom! Can't a mother be curious about her son's love life? Come on, be honest. Jeez, my life isn't some dumb high school rom-com, you know? What kind of an angsty teenage boy tells their mom about their crushes? Ah, it's okay. I'll keep it a secret. How about this? I'll answer with a definite, I don't know. Ha! You can't worm your way out of this one. I'm too startled for details about your life. I roll my eyes. Whose fault is it that she's not here to know about my life? Almost immediately after thinking that, I'm hit with a pang of guilt. She's not working away from home because she wants to. She's doing it to support me and maintain our quality of life. So, do you not know? Or do you know and you just don't want to say it? Might just be my guilt making me do this, but you know what? I'm gonna open up to her. It's hard to describe. So, you like Sayosi then? Honestly, I don't think I've ever thought of her that way. Yuri and I have been friends for so long that it's hard to imagine us being a couple. I don't know. I think I'm just too used to thinking of her as my best friend. Aw, I think that you two would make a nice couple. Yes, I am on Yuri route. If it's not her, then is it the other girl? Yuri? Yeah. Tell me a bit about her. Well, Yuri's super smart, but kinda shy. She loves literature and can always provide deep insight into whatever we read. Oh, and she's also really mysterious. Sometimes it feels like I know her, but then I find out something new and surprising about her that I never expected. It definitely sounds like you like her. Wait, how do you know? It's the way you talk about her. I can't see you, but the tone of your voice makes it seem like that's the case. Or it could just be a mother's intuition. At any rate, from the way you described, she seems like a nice girl. Well, I think that the sound of footsteps outside of my door interrupts my train of thought. This is not a conversation I feel comfortable having in front of the girls now. Hey, Mom, I gotta go now. There's a knock on the door. Alright then. But you're not off the hook for this conversation. You'd better believe you'll be continuing the call we continue this next time I call. MC Mom is gonna be French-Belgian descent for me from now on. Okay. I apologize to anyone that is French, Russian, German, Belgian, all of the European in general. This is like such a terrible accent. I'm gonna try and work on it. Maybe. I don't know. I may just drop it altogether. I have no idea. Like, this is so bad. Okay, I got it. I'll call the school and let them know that you're not feeling as well. Love you, Baron. Thanks. I love you too. I hang up the phone and toss it aside. Come on in. Baron, are you feeling better? Yuri's holding a platter of freshly cooked dumplings. I can see the steam still wafting off them. Hey, Yuri. Thanks for cooking. And you made my favorite dumplings, too. It was nothing. I remembered what you said about them, so when I saw the bag in the freezer, I kind of had to make them. That's really thoughtful of you. Thanks again. Wait, is Sayori cooking downstairs by herself? I came up here to bring you your food. Don't worry. She's just making sure that they don't... Yuri, can you hurry downstairs? I'll leave your food here for now. Coming, Sayori. Yuri sets the dumplings down next to me, along with a set of chopsticks. There's about 12 of them, all neatly lined up. Turning one over, I can see the bottom is a perfectly crispy golden brown. Damn it, I want dumplings. I don't want the dumplings to go cold, but I'd much rather eat with everyone. Sayori! I'm sorry! Turn off the stove! Okay! She did it again! I try to yell from my bed. Is everything alright? Yes! Sayori, you just had to make sure they didn't burn. Your turn. Hey, Mass, how's it going? Do you want to eat together upstairs? Sounds like something is being sprayed downstairs. Maybe later! You could go ahead and eat now. Don't wait up for us! I sigh. I'm torn between panicking and laughing. Granted, they're going through all this trouble for me. Although it won't mean much if the house is burned down, but it's the thought that counts. And anyway, I haven't smelled any smoke yet, so I'm probably good. I think. After about 5 minutes, I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming upstairs. Baron? Yeah? God damn it. We kinda, sort of, you know... We burnt some of the dumplings. Plus there's fire extinguisher foam everywhere. Yeah, I kinda figured that out. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys are only here to take care of me. As long as you two don't get hurt and the house doesn't burn down, it's okay. They glance at each other and sigh. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, thanks. Sayori glances at my plate. Wait, why didn't you eat your food? I figured it'd only be a few extra minutes to wait for you two. I can make something else after Sayori and I clean up. But they're probably cold by now. Now that you mention it, you're right. Hey, Yuri. Yes? Could you warm these up and bring them back to my room, along with a few more plates and forks? Eh? Of course, but don't tell me you want to share your food? Yep, that's right. The girls pause for a moment. But you're sick! Relax, I haven't touched the dumplings at all. We can share them to tide us over for now, and I can order some pizza in the meantime. Are you sure? Positive. It's at this moment that Sayori's stomach starts rumbling. Besides, it's getting late and you all need to head back home soon. Yuri looks over to Sayori as if waiting for her to take a cue from her. Thankfully, Sayori's never had any hang-ups over accepting food from me. Gee, what a shock. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Baron. In that case, I'll be in your care. No need to be so formal, Yuri. What I mean to say is, thank you for your offer. She snatches the plate of food and hurries downstairs as if running away. Ah, that's dealt with. It's time to order the pizza. It won't break my food budget as long as I don't do it too often. Oh yeah, this is just hilarious. Yuri comes back up with the warmed up dumplings. All right, here are the dumplings. She hands out them. It should be hands them out. She hands them out, 4 on each plate. Hey, Sayori. Yeah? Before I forget to ask, would it be alright if you picked up my schoolwork tomorrow? You could probably ask Shiori. She's bound to have all my missing work. She's speaking Yoda. Hand out on the plate. Dumplings I will. That became Scooby-Doo. Master Scooby-Doo. Red Rover, Raggy! I have the high ground! Like, you underestimate my power, dude! There. There's Scooby and Shaggy. It wasn't that impressive. I'm waiting for some character to show up where I could just give them a stupid Shaggy voice. The opportunity hasn't arrived yet. Maybe one day. I already changed Natsuki's voice. I can't make her Shaggy. That's just wrong on so many levels. Manga is literature, dude. Oh god, that's just I cannot do that to Natsuki. Princess Vespa for Nat. Sans doesn't have a voice. None of the characters in Undertale have voices. It's just like the same kind of chirping noise for like different chirping noises. He doesn't have a voice.
Yeah, I can do that. After all, it won't do you any good to miss out on your education.
Got it, Mom.
You know that it's good for your own good.
Yeah. Anyway, let's dig in. As we eat, our conversation ends up turning toward the club. By the way, is everyone done writing their poems for Halloween?
I'm still thinking about mine, but I want to keep it a secret for now. My poem's first draft is actually finished already. Ooh, what's it about? I'd like to keep it a secret until Halloween, too.
Friend makes Monica Peter Griffin. Oh, God. Replace all her short little laughs with eh.
We wouldn't want the suspense to be ruined after all.
That's true. We should probably all keep our lips sealed about them until then.
Right. I'm just so curious, though.
Knowing Yuri, her poem will probably be pretty solid. But I wonder what Sayori's gonna write about.
I imagine that you weren't able to write yours yet due to your illness?
Yeah, you got me there.
How'd you get sick anyway? You never get sick! Not even when we were kids!
It's probably because I was walking around the rain last night.
Huh? But wasn't it pouring down pretty hard? What were you doing out in the rain?
Honestly, I don't even remember why.
Baron! To be fair, if he hadn't happened upon me, he might not have been out for so long. So really, I'm to blame for Baron's illness.
Oh, come on, Yuri. I was wandering around outside even without you at first, anyway.
So, you two were together last night then?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. We were both looking for inspirations for our poems. Great minds think alike. Right, Yuri?
I suppose so. Oh! I guess you guys found your inspirations together then, right?
Well, not yet. For me, at least. Maybe I'll need another late-night walk with Yuri to finish up the poem.
If you ever need it, I'd be happy to accompany you for another walk. Wow, sounds like fun.
Regardless, with or without another walk, I'll have something together by the time Halloween comes up.
I look forward to it.
Oh, Sayori. God damn it. Suddenly the doorbell rings.
I'll get it. I'm super hungry.
I shuffle around my drawers for my wallet and hand Sayori the money. Hey, this should be enough to cover it.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Before Yuri can move to join her, Sayori dashes off downstairs. Man, she really ran off.
Yeah. I should probably go with her. Excuse me.
As Yuri follows Sayori out of my room, I check my text messages. Should I read the text messages as just text messages, or should I still use the person's voice? I want everyone's opinion on that. Because I'm fine with either one. That's why I haven't played Blue Skies in about a month. As a Sayorian, how do I do it? Even though I've done it in the main game and other mods as well. Yeah. It's hard. So yeah, I'm totally okay with doing the voices and doing them without. I just want everyone's opinion. Because, I mean, technically, this is just words like I'm reading a note. Same with Katawa Shoujo as an Emian. Do you know how hard doing Emmy's route was immediately after doing Lily's? That was tough. Especially her line of, you know, I thought you'd forgotten about me. After, like, literally breaking down to her ending. The VOD should still be there. It'll be the last one that focused on Lily. I do have to take a break from that. It was tough. Lily's route was really hard on me. Yeah, that's why I broke down, because it was definitely the good end. Well, I mean, I was going to break down if it was just the neutral, but it was still tough. I've played that route before. It was still hard. Been fine with the others so far. I think to save myself, because it's just text, I'm just going to read it like I'm reading a note. So, no voices. Hey Baron, how are you feeling? Are you okay? I got your number from Sayori, and I was wondering if anything happened. Hey. I wasn't feeling well, so I ended up sleeping the day away. Lol. Won't be back to the club for a few days, but should be fine by Halloween, smiley face. After a moment, she gets back to me. Glad that you'll be better by Halloween. Wouldn't want you to miss it. Hope you feel better soon. Thanks, lol. I appreciate it. As I finish tapping away at my phone, the girls re-enter the room with the pizzas. You got more than one pizza? Oh, leftovers.
What toppings did you order?
Just normal cheese and pepperoni pizzas. Sayori's stomach approves of the choices. Well, let's eat.
Thanks for the meal. Yeah, what Yuri said.
Conversation peters out as we munch on the gooey slices of pizza, but eventually crops back up again. Anyway, Sayori, I'm just curious about something. How did you get into my house? I'm not gonna let that go. Did we seriously leave our door unlocked? She looks up at me curiously with a mouthful of cheese pizza. Oh. Exactly how did you manage to burn the dumplings again? Both her and Yuri come close to choking. I'm not mad, alright. Just curious.
Well, if you promise not to get mad... Yuri told me to keep an eye on the food before she went upstairs. So I was standing there watching the dumplings. And I kept watching them, just like Yuri said. But then they started smoking.
Sayori? Hey, Sky Clash, how's it going? Welcome in. Doki Doki Blue Skies. Damn, this is gonna be interesting. Interesting enough so far.
Hey, I'm not dumb, okay? They look perfectly normal to me. They just started smelling burnt. Oh, and they started smoking too. And that's why I called Yuri. Sayori, when I told you to watch them, I thought it was implied that you should also cook them. How was I supposed to know that's what you meant? I wasn't the one reading the instructions on the bag.
Get a lurk? Alright, well, I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, that is true. Some content is allowed. You're allowed to get away with a little more than you think, but you can't linger on it. You can't linger on it. It can't be the point of, you know, what you're playing. You just have to, you know, get through it and stop putting attention on it, basically, throughout. It's just, get it done, get it over with so it can go away. But I am not gonna do that anyway. I don't need that. I also like to, you know, CYA, cover my ass when it comes to this kind of stuff. Blue Skies Katawa Shoujo gotta be held on a close leash. Yeah.
Isn't it common sense to move frying food around in a pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom?
They look over at me as if to use my culinary knowledge as some sort of common sense tiebreaker. No other choice but to shrug at them, I guess.
Anyway, I told Sayori to turn off the stove when I saw what was happening. Yeah, so I tried to turn off the stove. But I ended up turning up the heat by accident since I was panicking. Jesus Christ.
Is that what I think it is? No, it's not. Furiraba? Friend to lover. I mean, there's one way to find out if it isn't allowed on Twitch, which I'm going to do right now. They do have a list of games that they do not want. And it's not on the list, so technically it is a fair game. It's not on their prohibited games list. Ah, so you downloaded for that little extra spice.
And then it started to burn even more. So then I started trying to scrape the dumplings off the bottom of the pan. But the bottom layer of dumpling skin was super hard to get off.
I think I can handle it.
And while I was doing that, I kinda did the same thing I did the other time. And some pieces of dumpling skin accidentally flew into the burner. That's when it actually started catching on fire. Yep. But luckily, I remembered how to put out the fire at my house with the extinguisher under the sink.
BRB, okie-doke, Jan. Mass, it's Sayori! What do you expect? She's clumsily cute. She is the precious cinnamon bun.
After a second, I found one and sprayed the stove down. Don't worry, the kitchen's all cleaned up now. Well, we still need to do the dishes, but the stove's cleaned up.
Man, I'm torn between glad I missed it and being sad I didn't see it for myself. A wave of exhaustion hits me as I let out a yawn. Yeah, don't worry, Karn, I'm kind of starting to get to that point. Guess just hearing about all your shenanigans has made me tired, though.
Given that everyone's finished eating at this point, we could let you get some rest for the night?
Or let you have some, whatever. You know what I tried to say.
Yeah, if you're feeling better, I can head home. I'll stop by tomorrow to check on you.
Thanks for caring about me, guys. By the way, I'll take care of the dishes later. You all are probably tired as well.
It's okay, but are you sure you don't want us to wash the dishes?
That's alright. If you could put the leftover pizza in the fridge, that'd be great, though.
Alright. I suppose that it is getting late.
Oh yeah, that would be just a tad awkward. But again, it is just a game. You know it is a game. So it's... Just kind of get over that. You just kind of enjoy the story. You just... Once you get immersed into a story, you slowly kind of forget about that kind of stuff. Welcome back. So you just get engrossed into a story. You feel like you're there. It's just like this. I'm here in this moment. I am this character, kind of thing. You just get so into it. You're a teacher, so you also okay. Yeah, not too surprised there. Like high school was that long ago? True. If you I mean, if you consider 10 years not that long ago. Oh, wow. That was... Damn. Uh... 2011. It's 2011 for us. I only remember that because the year was 1 year behind, like, was just like one number behind the grade I was in at the time. Just kind of worked out that way. Yeah, it's been, yeah, it's literally been 10 years. Yeah, true, true. We are over 21 years of age. Is your lemon reference to just the type of writing style, or is it a Katawa reference? Yeah, there's also that too. Different places have different ages of consent. So depending on where the story is set or where it came from, characters will all be very different ages. Just see it as anything more than a 5-year gap IRL is no bueno for me. That's a fair rule to go by. Oh my god, yeah. Son of a bitch, it really is. I forgot about that. In the States, it varies literally state to state. There's no federal one. I mean, the age thing for the Doki Doki characters was mostly so... I think so... I don't know. What the hell was it? Probably just so in case people did draw this stuff, or... I don't know. It's probably just safe things like, they're all 18, it's fine. So all the fan art is okay? Yeah, pretty much. I thought there was something weird about... Okay. Just looking something up real quick. I think in Blue Sky's case... I'm pretty sure in Blue Sky's case, Yuri, Sayori, and Monica are all in their final year of high school, so they're all 18. And I'm pretty sure they made Natsuki as a first year, so she's like only 16 at the most. So yeah, slight spoiler, there's no H scene with Natsuki in this mod. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they went with. They just took the whole her saying in the base game, the youngest in the club, and that just straight up made her literally the youngest, like a first-year student. You know how you feel about that? Because best girl? I mean, she's still best girl in general. And our player character is probably 18, and, you know, the Romeo and Juliet clauses that I'm sure even Japan has. They know each other in that kind of setting, so it would be fine. Would be a little weird after he leaves, but I think it's still, you know, gets covered under that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the specifics of how that works. I just like Fly Girl's okay. I feel attacked this. Oh my god. Yeah, everyone feel free to look that up. The short of it is, if they've got nothing up top, not in porn, just cause it's almost like they somehow consider that child. Does your chat always go down the rabbit hole like this, even when I'm not here? I mean, sometimes. It happens. It does happen. I mean, we're all having fun, aren't we? Having a good laugh. Keeping it all TOS as possible.
I'll see you later, Baron.
See you, Sayori. Sayori smiles, yawns, grabs her stuff and the pizza, and leaves. Get why Australian laws are there, but they're so... Yeah, that's... Ugh. Everyone's built differently, damn it, Australia. Have a proper vetting system, then. You know? Checking actual IDs to make sure it's okay, like shit. Don't just put a blanket over it. It's like, yeah, if you have A or smaller, it's a no-go. Is there even anything smaller? Actually, A isn't A the smallest? I don't know. That's just what I automatically think. The issue isn't the actual A. Oh, good lord. It's what they look... Okay, wow. Wow. That's even worse. So yeah, anyone that is flat as justice, don't look for any of that in Australia.
I'll bring you something to eat tomorrow. If that's alright, that is.
That'd be great, Yuri. Thank you. And thanks for taking care of me. I know I said this before, but I really appreciate it. She starts playing with her hair.
It was no problem.
That's why the Aussies are way down under. Us Yanks and Canucks are safely up here. No, that's fine, that's fine. You feel strongly about it and you're gonna voice it. That's fine. Yeah, no. I know I've heard it before, but it's okay. You can go off about it again. It's fine. It's something you feel strongly about. Our conversation sorta kind of veered to that anyway, so it's cool. If you just kind of came into the chat while we're talking about something totally unrelated and went off about it, then I would say something. But no, we're kind of on that track anyway, so it's fine. Just hate equating small women as equals a child. Yeah. That's a problem. People need to understand that. Small woman does not equal child. They are a woman. That's just how they are. Know nothing about Australia other than Steve Irwin, Foster's Crocodile Dundee, and some Royal Aussie Navy sailors I partied with once while deployed. Everyone loves Steve Irwin. I mean, that's a bit of a generalization. You could go anywhere in the world and find guys treating their women like crap. It's not just located in one place. You can go literally anywhere and you'll find guys treating women like crap. Was it 2016? Probably was. Man, that was forever. That's forever ago. Holy crap. Yeah, that's right. Went to Australia for a bit, then just weren't able to really get any kind of job there, I believe, so you came back, and, you know, just went from there, and, well, now you're actually teaching. Oh, you're in the Navy? Nice, very nice. I always appreciate anyone that does military service. No, not too much shaving. I was used to shaving at that point. It's only within the last few years that I've decided to, you know, have something on my face all the time. I don't know, I thought it was all for it, but then I just kind of figured, no, I really don't think that's kind of for me. Tons of weebs in the US Navy. I mean, you're potentially stuck on a ship for months on end, you gotta do something. Oh, yeah, the people in the submarines, too. Yeah, you're stuck for a while, I'll bet. It's kind of semi-related to that. Isn't it like just recently the States is allowing female sailors onto submarines? As a cop, so I only observed. Surface ships, yeah. Subs, I don't know. Dating a Kiwi in the Navy who's stationed here and the bloody stories he has. Oh my god. Door knocking? No. Never heard of... I mean, I know what knocking on a door is. Oh. Are they literally just going door to door and asking? And so instead of us seeking them out, they seek us out? Oh. Oh. Okay. That's the thing on Navy ships. Well, they're stuck on a ship for like months on end sometimes. You have to clarify in orientation is no bueno. No, that's the Aussie military. Like the Aussie Navy. She's saying this is a Kiwi friend she's dating, Kiwi person she's dating. Also, when someone has a boat GF and then they come back and the sailor and his Navy GF are there with his wife picking up the Air Force. If not polyam, super awkward. I'll bet. Wow.
can be quite difficult to manage by yourself when you're ill.
She scoots towards me a little. Like anything mass, you just kind of get used to it.
If you need anything else, please be sure to call or message me, and I'll be over as soon as possible.
I nod, smiling up at her. Yuri stands up and glances at me for a moment, then grabs the trash next to me. It feels like she wants to say something. That doesn't surprise me. Just a massive stash shared amongst everyone. Mass, they're stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean, probably not to seaport or other people, for literally months on end. You just kind of start doing things to pass the time and relieve stress any way you can. And there's also that. Some countries may just block it entirely, so you kind of have to have something on standby. Is everything all right, Yuri?
Yes. Everything's fine now.
Just making sure. She grabs her stuff and heads to the door, waving goodbye before leaving. The door closes with a soft click as she leaves. I close my eyes. This was a surprisingly fun day. Well, aside from the part where my house almost burned down, and how I struggled to even make it to the bathroom. But other than that, I don't know how I would have managed without the girls. On another note, I'm getting along with Yuri quite well now. It's only been a month or so since I joined the club and met her. Now it'd be hard to think about not spending time with her after school. She's a shy girl, though, so I don't want to rush things. The last thing I need to do is try and move too fast and just ruin everything. I'm also glad I'm getting to spend more time with Sayori as well. We've really reconnected since we ended up drifting apart. Maybe I should get sick more often. No, you don't want that. No one wants to be sick. Ugh. Yeah, if a guy needs to get sick for people to hang out with him, then that might be a problem. Even as I mull over these thoughts, I feel sleep beginning to overtake me again. I need to recover, especially since I don't want to end up missing Halloween. Tomorrow I'll think more about my poem. All right. We're gonna back to main menu. All right, I'm actually glad for the little distractions we had in the chat this whole time. Because that ended me right where we wanted to, right before Halloween. As we look in our settings, wow, that just turns off every time, huh? Weird. So as you can see, there is an option to skip Halloween, so that's something you want to experience once and then skip over in subsequent playthroughs. So the next time I boot this up, which may not be till next week, I don't think, we're going to be going through Halloween. So that'll be fun. Oh yeah, Halloween is just great in general. I do enjoy Halloween. Yeah, thank you everyone for showing up, commenting, lurking, all of that. I actually really appreciate it. I had a lot of people in today. I'm actually very surprised and also really happy about that. Like, this is a very good stream today. I'm very pleased. So tomorrow, if I'm remembering correctly, 10 o'clock, it's gonna be SD Gundam. So we're back into the world of iron-blooded orphans. Anyway, people who don't like Halloween, British people, Australians, anyone outside of North America, very true. Well, I mean, whatever. I've seen chats that go even like insane from the get-go, and this isn't bad. I'm an orphan? Sounds about right. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Iron-Blooded Orphans in SD Gundam. Yes, you are a character, but I, gave you the personality of being, the absolute monster on the battlefield. The Iron-Blooded Orphans are the characters from the show. See, yeah, suddenly we just all became orphans. I mean, I am. Oh my god. And I'm a Pisces. I'm a bunch of fish. Okay, Mom. Don't call me Mom. Do not call me Mom. My mom is literally a Pisces. It makes sense in context. Oh, good fucking god. Okay. Alright, before this goes on for even longer, I'm gonna end the stream here. So again, thanks everyone for showing up today. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of the day. And I'll see y'all next time.